Namaste. I am here with chapter 5th, complex number of mathematics of class 11th, and I am delivering third lesson on this topic, on this chapter. We will take today, first of all, division of complex numbers, two complex numbers. Then we go through square roots of negative numbers. And similarly, we will take these points today. First of all, division of complex numbers. Say Z1 and Z2 are two complex numbers. If we divide Z1 by Z2, we can write it Z1 by Z2, where Z1 and Z2 are two complex numbers. Or we can write it as Z1 into 1 by Z2. What is 1 by Z2? From our previous knowledge, 1 by Z2 is Z inverse, inverse of Z. Z2. And we can write it as Z2 inverse. So, if we want to divide Z1 by Z2, then first find inverse of Z2 and then multiply Z1 by inverse of Z2. We are familiar with process of multiplication of complex numbers. So we turned the problem of division or the task of division into multiplication. Now we can easily perform this. We will take later examples of this. Square roots of negative numbers. This we are taking this chapter, this topic. Say there is a number 5 which is positive. The square root of 5 will be plus 5 and minus 5. Plus 5 and minus 5. If square root, sorry. Say this is a number 5, square root of 5. That is square root of 5. Its values are 5 because this is not perfect square. And if we take minus 5 here, minus 5, then square root of minus 5, we are not in position to find any two numbers which on squaring gives minus 5, and for this we change this into product of two numbers, just say 5 into minus 1. That can be written as square root of 5 into square root of minus 1, or this can be written as square root of 5 into iota. So the square root of minus 5 is plus square root of 5 into iota, and second value, or second root will be, if we take both signs, plus and minus, plus and minus. We will get plus square root of 5 iota, and then second will be minus square root of 5 iota. Square. It will be iota square. 5 into iota square. That is 5 into minus 1. It is minus 1. So, on squaring this, we get minus 5. Now again, we will get minus root 5 square into iota square. The square of iota will be iota square. This is 5 into iota square. This will be 5 into minus 1. That is minus 5. So on making square root of 5 iota, we get minus 5. And also squaring minus square root of 5 iota, we get minus 5. So the square roots of minus 5 are plus minus square root of 5 iota. We can find similarly square roots of any negative number. Now, consider an equation. We have gone through this previously. X square plus 1 equal to 0. X square equal to minus 1. X equal to square root of minus 1 with plus and minus sign. So, x will be either plus iota or minus iota. So, if a is a positive number, real number, then square root of minus a will be plus minus square root of a iota. Again, if a and b are two numbers, a and b are two numbers, real numbers, what about the product of minus square root of a and minus square root of b? This will be square root of minus a into, making it positive, a into minus 1 into square root of b into minus 1. We can write minus a as product of a and minus 1. And again minus b as b and minus 1. We will get square root of a iota into square root of b iota. On multiplication, we will get square root of ab into iota square. Because we can write it as in two product of two numbers, just say square root of a into square root of minus 1, again square root of b into square root of minus 1. So this is here square root of ab because radicands are under radical sign and we have square roots here, so we can multiply the radicands here. Again, I minus square root of minus 1 is iota, and iota into iota, if we put here iota, here also iota, iota square, it will be square root of AB into minus 1. This will be minus square root of AB. So, if we multiply these two, say, we will get square root of AB. So square root of taking under in consideration both the two results, first result and second result. This is first result and this is second result. This is product of square roots of two negative numbers, and this is product of square root of products of two negative numbers. It will be AB because minus and minus multiplied gives positive number. So here a contradiction arises. Iota into iota equal to iota square, and this is nothing but square root of minus 1 into square root of minus 1. And if we multiply radicands here as we done here, we will get square root of minus 1 into minus 1 equal to square root of 1. That will be 1. So here is a contradiction. What we are getting? Iota square equal to 1. If we follow this way of solution or simplification, iota into iota, that is iota square, and value of iota we put here, we will get square root of 1. And what is square root of 1? It is 1 or plus minus 1. So there is a contradiction that the value of iota square is we are taking minus 1, but if we multiply iota by iota, then we are getting 1. So here is a contradiction. We must remember this, and we must know it. How can we find square roots of such numbers? This is very simple. Now we proceed to modulus of z. Let z equal to a plus iota b is a complex number. Then modulus of z denoted by this symbol is equal to square root of a square plus b square. In first lesson I have explained it. Again I am repeating. Just say here is a complex number z equal to a plus iota b. This is x axis and this is y axis with imaginary quantity multiplied by iota. Say this is a number, here is a point with coordinates a and b. Then Let P be the point and M is foot of perpendicular. O is origin. So this is what it is B. PM. This is A. And this hypotenuse will be square root of A square plus B square by Bodhayan formula. We can say in other words, OP square is equal to PM square plus OM square. So this is what? It is modulus of this number Z equal to A plus iota B. So we denote modulus of Z by this symbol and we read it as modulus of Z. We can take an example. If Z equal to 3 minus 2 iota, modulus of Z will be square root of real part added to square of imaginary part by this formula. Here A equal to 3 and B equal to minus 2. If we substitute these values in this formula for this number, complex number, it is 9 or plus 4. That is square root of 13. So modulus of this complex number is square root of 13. We take here only positive sign. Now we come to conjugate of Z. If Z is a number, A plus iota B denoted by A plus iota B is denoted by Z and its conjugate which is denoted by Z bar. We draw a line segment over Z. This represents the conjugate of Z. And what is meaning of this, or what do? We change sign of imaginary part equal to A minus iota B. B is replaced by minus B. So for any complex number Z equal to A plus iota B, the conjugate of Z will be denoted by this symbol and we write it as A minus iota B. Just say there is a number Z1 which is minus 3 plus 5 iota. Then complex of Z1 will be, conjugate of Z1 will be minus 3 as it is and change the sign here, it is positive, so minus 5 iota. This will be the conjugate of Z1. In this way, we can find conjugate of any complex number. Using the definition of conjugate of complex number, we can determine inverse of any number. By our definition, Z inverse or inverse of Z is 1 by Z. And if Z equal to A plus iota B, then inverse or 1 by Z is given by A divided by A square plus B square plus iota into minus B upon A square plus B square. Or we can write it simply minus iota here and we write here positive sign B upon A square plus B square. We can write it as a square plus b square, or here a minus iota b. What is this? See, the number is a plus iota b, its conjugate will be a minus iota b. So, a minus iota b is conjugate of a plus iota b, and a square plus b square. Remember, modulus of z here will be square root of a square plus b square. So, on squaring this, what will we get? We will get z square. If we square this, see here, and we will get this same here. On squaring, the double of half power, it can be written as a square plus b square raised to power half, and that whole power 2. So if indices are multiplied, then these will cancel and we will have power 1. So we can replace this. We can write here z bar. This is conjugate of a plus iota b, and here we can write square of modulus of z. So this is one more formula, inverse of z. We can write it inverse of z equal to modulus conjugate of z divided by square of modulus of z. So this is an important formula to be remembered. This is very important formula. Now proceed towards identities. These are very simple identity. I am explaining only it. I am starting with first identity, z1 plus z2 square equal to z1 square plus twice z1 into z2 or plus z2 square. It is explained in your textbook. So I am leaving it. I am directly taking z1 minus z2 square. This will be the second. If here minus sign, we will get here minus sign. So taking left hand side, z1 minus z2 square equal to z1 minus z2 multiplied by again by the same z1 minus z2. z1 into z1 minus z2, here it is minus sign, z2 into z1 minus z2. z1 into z1 and minus z1 into z2 minus z2 into z1, or minus and minus multiplied, it gives plus z2 square. So z1 square, we can write it here z1 square directly. It is very simple, z1 square. I have written here z2 square directly. z1 square minus z1 z2, and multiplication of complex number is commutative. So we can replace this by minus z1 into z2, because z1 into z2 is equal to z2 into z1. Applying this law here, we can write it z2 into z1 as z1 into z2 plus z2 square. Now these are same, minus 1 and minus 1, minus 2 times this, z1 square minus twice z1 into z2 or plus z1 square, z2 square. Similarly, we can prove these two identities. We have to use the formula a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square or plus b cube, or it can be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3a b into a plus b. This is same. After expanding this, we will get this. And second formula, you can obtain it if you remember this. Replace b by minus b. A cube plus 3a square minus b plus 3a into minus b square or plus minus b whole cube. This will be a cube, here it is minus sign, so minus 3a square b, and square of my negative number is positive, so we will have 3ab square or minus b cube, because the power here is odd and the value of odd powers comes in negative sign, we comes with negative sign. So this is the formula you can apply, and then commutative law and other laws, after applying you can find, you can prove these identities. Now see this identity. I am taking right hand side. Or we can prove it in two ways, z1 square minus or plus minus z2 square equal to z1 plus z2 into z1 minus z2. How? We can use formula here, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Difference of squares of two numbers is equal to the product of addition and subtraction, or difference, product of sum and difference of the given two numbers. If we apply here, this is square of z1 and this is square of z2. These are perfect square numbers, and here the sign is minus. So we will add first z1 and z2 and then subtract z2 from z1, and the product will give the result. Now we are taking some examples. First of all, the second question from your textbook, exercise 5.1. Iota 9 plus iota raised to power 19. Write it or change it in the form of a plus iota b. Write it in or change it into a plus iota b. Solution. From our knowledge, I am explaining it towards this side. Iota 9 and iota 19. What will be the simplest form of these two quantities? Iota raised to power 4k plus 1, iota raised to power 4k plus 2, iota raised to power 4k plus 3 and iota raised to power 4k. We know that this will be iota. This will be simply iota square, because if there are 4k powers or in multiple of 4, just say iota raised to power 4, iota raised to power 8, iota raised to power 12, iota raised to power 16, and so on. Four k. Each will be equal to 1, because iota 4 means iota square into iota square, that is minus 1 into minus 1, that is 1. If we have one factor more than 4k, just say iota 5 or iota 9, iota 5, it will be iota 4 into iota, it will give us iota only. So this type of terms will be equal to iota only. And if we have 4k plus 2 form, then what will happen? Just say k equal to 1. I am taking power 6. It can be written as iota raised to power 4 and iota square. It will be 1 into minus 1. So it will be minus 1. Again, if power is 4k plus 3, or k is here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 integers, we have already discussed it. It will be minus iota. How it comes? We can take an example. I am taking iota raised to power 7, say. It will be written as iota raised to power 4 and iota raised to power 3. Or we can again write it as iota raised to power 4 iota square into iota. This will be 1, this will be minus 1, and it is iota. So we will have minus iota here. So the value of this term will be minus iota, and it is obvious it will be 1. But it will be better to not write directly the values. We can solve it by in two ways. First solution, iota raised to power 9. Divide it by 4. We will get iota 4 into 2 plus 1. This is 9 plus iota 4 into 4, that is 16, and we have the remainder 3 here, 16 plus 3, that is 19. So what is the value of this? Plus 1. Look here, it is iota. And this is plus 3. This will be minus iota. If we taking first method, then this will be iota and minus iota. It is 0. So what is the answer here? It will be 0. 0 plus iota 0. You can write it. We can write it as iota raised to power 8 into iota. And this iota raised to power 16 into iota raised to power 3. This is a modified form of that previous solution, and it is very simple, because if the powers are in multiple of 4, its value is 1. So iota raised to power 8 is 1 into iota, and then it will be again 1 into iota cube. So iota plus iota cube. We can further simplify this as iota plus iota square into iota. Iota cube can be written as iota square into iota raised to power 1. We don't write 1 here. It is obvious that the power is 1 here. 1 plus 1 into iota. This is minus 1 because iota square is minus 1. Minus 1 into iota. That is 1, sorry, iota plus minus 1 into iota. That is iota minus iota. It is 0. And we can write it as iota raised to power 9 plus iota raised to power 19 equal to 0 plus iota into 0. This is the A plus iota B form. Now taking another example for solution. 1 upon 3, question number 9. 1 upon 3 plus 3 iota whole cube. We have to write it in A plus iota B form or simple form, simple most form. Solution will be like this. Expand this with formula 1 upon 3 plus 3 iota whole cube. We use A cube plus B, sorry, A plus B whole cube formula. The formula A plus B whole cube, and this is A cube plus 3A square B plus 3AB square plus B cube. And what is the way to remember this formula? Cube of sum of two numbers. The first and second numbers are these. Cube of sum of two numbers is equal to cube of first number plus 3 times of square of first and multiplied by second number, then 3 times of first number into square of second number plus cube of second number or second algebraic number. Now we apply here cube of this first, this we can write it first and this is second. Cube of first 1 by 3 whole cube plus 3 times 3, square of first 1 by 3, square of 1 by 3 multiplied by second number 3 iota plus 3 times of first number 1 by 3. First term we can say term or number, and then square of 3 iota, that is this, and plus 3 iota whole cube. Simplify this. 1 by 3 whole cube will be 1 by 27 plus 3 into 1 by 9 into 3 iota plus 3 into 1 by 3 and 9 iota square and plus 3 into 3 into 3, 27 iota cube. Very simple mathematics. Now solve it. 1 by 27 plus this is 3 into 3 and divided by 9. It will give us only iota. We will leave with iota only. Again 3 cancels with 3. 3 by 3 is 1 and it will be 9 iota square or plus 27 iota cube. Now write it in form of iota only. 1 upon 27 plus iota, it can't be simplified, and we can write here 9 into minus 1 in place of iota square. And here also iota cube is minus iota. So we will write minus 27 iota because iota cube is equal to iota square plus, sorry, iota square into iota. that is minus 1 into iota, minus iota. Now, these are similar terms, so add them and again these are same. 1 by 27 and after multiplication we will have here it is 9 iota square plus it will be 9 into minus 1. So minus 9 and iota minus 27 iota. This will be taking LCM as 27, 1 minus multiply 27 by 9. We will get 2, 4, 3. And this will be minus 26 iota. So subtracting we get minus 242 upon 27 minus 26 iota. This is the required answer. We are taking 11th question. It is given that find the inverse of 4 minus 3 iota. Solution. We can use formula here. Here the number is z equal to, let it is z. Then inverse of z equal to conjugate of z divided by square of modulus of z. So this is the formula. We will first find or determine these two quantities. First conjugate of z and then the modulus of z. So if you use this formula, what will we do? First of all, here z equal to a plus iota b. Here a is equal to 4 and b is equal to minus 3. Inverse of a plus iota b is a upon a square plus b square plus iota minus b upon a square plus b square. That is, put here a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 3, you will get the required result. 4 divided by 4 square plus 3 square, square of 3. We must say square of 3, but we generally speak it 3 square. This is minus sign here, minus iota, and if you write, or you can write it simply as iota into minus of minus 3. This will give us 4 upon 16 plus 9 plus iota into 3 upon 16 plus 9. That will give us answer 4 upon 25 plus iota 3 upon 25, or we can write it 4 upon 25 plus 3 upon 25 iota. This is the answer, 3 iota. Compare this with z equal to a plus iota b. We will have a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 3. We know the formula for finding z inverse or 1 by z or inverse of z is conjugate of z divided by modulus of z square or square of modulus z. So First find these two quantities or these two and then put the value in the formula. So three iota, change the sign here. Again, modulus of z equal to square root of a square plus b square. Put here the values. Here it will be square root of 4 square plus minus 3 square. This will be square root of 16 plus 9, that is square root of 25, and it comes out to be 5. Now Z inverse is equal to conjugate of Z divided by square of modulus of Z, and put here the values. This is from here 4 plus 3 iota divided by square of 5, and we will get 4 plus 3 iota by 25. So it is 4 upon 25 real part and imaginary part is 3 by 25 iota. This is the required answer. So in this way we can find inverse of a given number. First of all, compare this with general complex numbers for a plus iota b. Find out the values of a and b. Find conjugate of this number. Reverse the sign of imaginary part. Here we have turned it in plus from minus. Then find the modulus of this complex number. This is Z. Remember, we have to find the modulus of this number. And if we substitute the values, we will get this answer. That's all for today. Thank you.